kind of going back to balance, like the pendulum always swings, like education always, I feel like, swings back and forth between, ideas.
For some of the areas like how do you feel like the education system today? Is it kind of like, is there certain things that are like outdated or?
Yeah, I was actually just thinking about that. So like, I'm very real. So I had a 7th grader flip me off yesterday at the end of class, which it happens sometimes. Kids make bad decisions. And, I was like really thinking about what to do because, like, if we write him up, he'll end up in ISS and he gets pulled from class. And for a lot of kids, like, that's not really a punishment. I think the way that we discipline kids is just very outdated. Kids have changed a lot, like with social media and with technology. It's just a very different world. Their motivations are not the same. Parents are busy. And so I think it's really outdated. And I think things are moving in the right direction. Kind of going back to balance, like the pendulum always swings, like education always, I feel like, swings back and forth between, ideas. I just feel like, in general, and I think it's a bad thing about with teachers too, like testing and everything has kind of dehumanized education. And so there's like this big movement of like, kids' basic needs have to be met before you could teach them. And, there's this big push about standardized testing because, it's very monetized. It's big business, the testing side of things. And so kids are just burnt out and they're tired and then they act out and then we wonder why they're acting out. And it's like, well, like, they're stressed out. They're tired. They don't feel like they have value outside of getting the right answers on a test. And I think things are slowly starting to change, but I'm glad that I teach band because I get to see the human side of kids and I have an opportunity, but it's just kids are getting burnt out. Like as early as 6th and 7th grade, like just being anxious and burnt out. And I don't know. I'm hoping it changes faster than it is now.
Yeah, for sure. How so is everything, you say it's somewhat being improved?
Yeah, like, so my school, like our county as a whole is doing this thing called capturing kids' hearts. And it's all about, building a relationship with kids and, coming down to their level. And I think that's helpful, and I think parents are starting to notice that testing is kind of a monster. And like their parents are opting kids out of tests, and we're trying to lessen the amount of like, I know for me, like I used to have to do a standardized test in band, but they did get rid of that. So that's good. So like, I think students and teachers are starting to be seen as people, which should have been like that from the get-go, but hasn't always been the case.